I don't want to be doing it again. The whole thing, this is not something I intend to revisit. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, so make it a good one. I'm keen on keeping the house and garden up to date, hence the reason that we're always looking for what's the next priority, which kind of led us to getting involved with outside renovations. So big decisions, big jobs, so you want to get it right, so it's important to contact the right people, and that's how we started. Well, I suppose we've been getting other jobs done. We had some of the roofing work done, and you're looking around about you, and you see other folk have had similar work done over the years, for better or for worse, and you think, maybe that's worth considering. You want what is a big process to be as smooth as possible and as hassle-free as possible. As I say, eventually we drew up a list of potential suspects and started doing a bit more investigation and getting people to come and talk to us, which is what happened, and we ended up with LTI. They weren't making excuses or suddenly coming across big problems. I think, oops. And we've had various tradespeople over the years, and communications is always an issue. Okay, busy people running organisations and producing services, you've got to remember you're not the only one. They are not here just for you. They have other things to consider. So they've got a balancing act, and we've got a balancing act. They have expectations. We have expectations. Kieran was here first, and he was very thorough and very down to earth and very comfortable with everything. You felt it was an honest and open situation, which put you at ease, and you think, right, okay, and the questions got answered, and you think, right, that's ticking the boxes, we'll proceed to the next level. Neil and Ashton turned up, and they got started, and they talked us through what was going on, and okay, they were coming and going, and they were busy, but it was obvious what they were doing, and it was obviously they were working hard, and the results were beginning to show. I mean, it is a bit stressful. There's lots of kit and noise and stuff going on, and you think, oh, well, it's on the one hand interesting, at the same time you think this is quite an involved process, but that's the nature of what is a big job. There's a lot of logistics involved, and you have to trust the professionals to know what they're doing. And I got that sort of impression that they knew what they were doing. They weren't making excuses or suddenly coming across big problems. I think, oops, if something came up, we could talk about it, or if I was walking around and saying, what about this, what about that, they'd stop and take time to explain, well, we do this, or that has to wait till that's done, or we can't do that till tomorrow because of X or Y. And it was all straightforward and open and logical, and it all came to a perfectly reasonable conclusion within a week, and that was fine. Well, you don't get jobs done if they don't need doing, and obviously it just proved the point that the building was looking a bit tired. And if you're looking for, the word is transformation, the clue's in the words. It should look transformed from one thing to another, because you've got a 15-year warranty. You expect it to last at least that, which is longer than I'll last, which is a good thing. I don't want to be doing it again. The whole thing, this is not something I intend to revisit. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, so make it a good one. And I think the outcome's been excellent. I have no reason to concern myself about it. I've already, as it were, moved on to whatever else. I'm not looking back thinking, what if this and what if that? It's a tick box, and it's come to a proper conclusion, I would suggest, so no problems. My experience was a positive one, so if someone came to me and said, what do you think? I said, well, I had a good experience, and I'm happy to share that. I mean, if I'd had a bad experience, I would also have been quite keen to share that. And while we see the benefit of it and it's necessary and all the rest of it, there's more to life than that, and I'm looking forward to putting that on hold for a considerable period of time and getting back and reaping the benefits and spending my time. When you get to our time of life, time is precious, and the things you can do, you want to do them well, and you don't want logistics getting in the road. So it's time to go out and enjoy some of it and do different things, and that's what I'll be doing. You don't want any regrets. You want to take things forward in a positive way. You want the outcome to be a plus. You want to be glad you did it.